Okay, so welcome back. This is Maria by Sistres with a new video today on Monday. Today I'm going to be doing a shaker card using a stamp set from Mama Elephant, Up and Away. As you can see, I've already stamped it. I used my favorite things, black licorice ink. It's a hybrid ink. It works with Copic, so I've used that ink and then I've masked it. And now I'm going to be using two different inks from Mama Elephant 2. They're pigment inks. And I'm going to be using Pacific Blue. This is the blue that you're seeing right now on screen. And then I'm going to be using Mojito Green for the part in the grass. You'll be able to see that even though usually you don't blend, at least I didn't blend with pigment ink, these two pigment ink work beautifully. So I'll be sure to do it again. Turns out that I'm doing a lot of things now, and I'm finding out a lot of different techniques and different blending inks that I never had before since I had the ink, so that's wonderful. And thank you in the part that you've had in it. So you'll see that I'm going to be using those inks very lightly. I don't want it to be completely green or completely blue. I just want to bring a little bit of color in it. Now I'm going to be using a die set from Lawn Fawn that is called Party Balloons. I'm addicted to balloon dies. I've got a lot of them, and every time I see one, I get it. I'm just addicted to them. I'm just trying to put them in the same position, and I'm taking care of this because I'm going to be cutting this paper, and I'm also going to be cutting the fan foam that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using two different sheets of fan foam because I want to give some volume to the shaker card so that I'll be able to put in the bits. Here I'm just trying to get the mask away. I'm trying to do it very carefully because I want to be able to use it again and again. And also because I don't want to rip the paper, the cardstock, or anything. This piece of cardstock that you're seeing is 5.5 inches tall and 3 inches wide. I'm going to be using these as the center for the card. It's not going to be the whole card. I'm actually going to be using different papers from a 6x6 paper pad called Hello Sunshine from Lawn Fawn 2. And I'm going to be coloring with Copic. For the darkest parts of the monkey, I'm going to be using E27, E25, and E23. I'm going to start going from a darker marker. As you can see, I'm just making a little line where I think the shadow is going to go. Again, I'm not a very, very good illustrator. I just like to color. And I've got those Copics, and believe me when I say that if you're using Copics, it seems like you're really, really good at it, even though you aren't. In order to use Copics, there are a lot of different ways that you can use them and learn how to use them better. You can watch a lot of videos on YouTube. There are a lot of different people, and they use it very differently. There's one woman called Sandy Alnock, and I'll put the link on my blog, and she draws beautifully. She uses Copics and actually anything else, watercolors, anything. She's wonderful at it. And even though I usually use a color chart from Copic, she just designed and is selling a new chart that it's called a hex chart, and it also works very, very nicely with the Copic markers. And it also helps you see which colors you have and how they can blend together and how you can use them with each other so as not to buy crazy like I did. So just go over there and look it over, and I'll put the link on my blog. And sorry, I'm using E51, 53, and 55 for the lighter parts of the monkey. Here I'm just making sure with my stamp runner from Tombow, I'm just making sure that everything is covered in glue. Everything that I need to be covered in glue is covered in glue, so that I can adhere first the acetate that I'm going to be needing. Now I'm adhering the 2 strips of paper, 1 inch white, 1 inch white each piece of paper, and then here I'm just starting to adhere the fun foam. Sorry. So I'm going to be adhering those 2 different pieces of fun foam that I've already cut, and then I'm going to start putting in the beads. I'm going to be using yellowy gold beads for the star balloon and shiny pink beads for the bubble balloon. Again, I'm going around all the dies cuts with my stamp runner to make sure that the papers are really, really, really well glued. And I'm using the back paper to make sure that everything will stay in place and it will not have any chance to move around. Now I'm going to adhere and a little bit of a treatise, something that I learned. I know it's something that I never did. It's very stupid, but it's a very, very easy thing to do. If you have a shaker, just put it against your table and then adhere it on this way. If there's anything that should come out, you'll still have time. Now I'm going to be doing the strings and the little bows on both balloons, and I'm going to bring them down to the monkey's hand. As you can see, I'm not going to be drawing the star balloon string all the way around. I'm just going to be putting a part of it. Now I'm going to be using a stamp set in Spanish that says it's your day, it's going to be a special date. I'm also using the same ink as before, Black Licorice, from My Favorite Things, hybrid ink that works wonderfully with Copics. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on Thursday with a new card. See you soon. Bye.